Look, guys, I know you think you have a case here, but my hands are tied in this whole thing. Why would he be chosen to push this further?
Well, for several reasons, I think, Martha. First and foremost, it's clear that the Department of Justice is looking to avoid further transparency and accountability for everything that's happened in the Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office. I think a top-line thing to recognize here is that today's move unquestionably vindicates the IRS whistleblowers who pointed out that Weiss asked for this authority a year and a half ago. But Weiss, who up just 3 months ago was saying that he had all the authority he needed, as Attorney General Merrick Garland was also telling Congress Weiss had all the authority he needed, clearly didn't if they had to take the steps they did today. So the move today to appoint him as a special counsel, no doubt is designed to quiet some of the questions about this, but the same questions remain about Weiss's independence, his credibility. The train has long left the station on that one because of the mixed statements that he's given to Congress, and also because he oversaw the negotiation of this sweetheart plea deal, which has now fallen apart. So the only reasoning for this, I think, again, is to part of it is to be able to bring these charges against Hunter because their cute move in Delaware to try and sneak this past the judge failed. And so now they're boxed into a corner. They had to do something. But exactly as the whistleblower said is what's happened. To bring those charges, David Weiss had to have further authority, which he maintained that he had, and now he has finally been given, but clearly didn't have before.
But Merrick Garland didn't say today, he came to me over a year ago and asked for this authority. Here's the reason why I decided that I'm going to bring it now, and I didn't want to bring it then.
Right. He hasn't addressed that, but that's the clear elephant in the room. If Weiss said a month ago he had all the authority that he needed, why would he have to go to Garland on Tuesday, as Garland said, and ask for this new authority? This is exactly what the whistleblowers were saying, that Weiss told them last fall that he'd already asked for this authority from Garland. He got shut down. And so because of this, the D.C. charges lapsed. And so what pursuit they're able to do at this point, you're looking at D.C. and you're looking at California, but all of this has come about because, first off, the whistleblowers drew attention to this investigation, because otherwise I think it's very likely we would have heard nothing about this, including even a plea deal. I think it would have just stayed dormant as it had since last October. But they rushed this plea deal as soon as they knew that Gary Shapley and Joe Ziegler's testimonies were coming forward. The plea deal has fallen apart, and now this has shown the world that what the whistleblowers were saying before about Weiss not having the authority was accurate all along.
How does your client feel about this today? I can just imagine what went through his mind when he heard, there's a special counsel. His ears probably perked up. This is interesting. And then he finds out that the special counsel is the same person who sat in the office with him and said, sorry, guys, forget it. This is going away, or something to that effect.
Gary has been at the Internal Revenue Service for 14 years. He has pride in his work there, and he's worked with countless assistant U.S. attorneys, countless at the Department of Justice. They speak highly of him, and he speaks highly of them. But this case, single-handedly, has really, really soured how you view the American justice system, because he thought the IRS would back him up when he pointed out how the IRS had been undermined in their case, including when they took him and Joe off the case as the case agents, and the IRS didn't do that. It was crickets. And then throughout this case, he tried to give David Weiss the benefit of the doubt. There were these bureaucratic roadblocks, there were these administrative delays, but what it's come down to is Weiss and Garland told the American people something that wasn't true, and now that's clear to everybody. And so for them to double down on it still, rather, again, that train has left the station. The time has come to appoint an independent special counsel. For them to select Weiss at this point is just almost to spit in the face of Americans.
All right, we're going to dig into that because Andy McCarthy says that it's improper to appoint someone who's part of the government. The whole concept is that you want to appoint someone who's outside of the whole situation to be impartial. Tristan Leavitt, thank you very much. Good to see you as always. Thank you for being